Australia Awards are prestigious scholarships awarded by the Australian Government to outstanding individuals.
The Australia Awards is a scholarship program bringing 4,500 students from the Indo-Pacific region predominantly to Australia each year. Through their education experience in Australia, they can return home and make a valuable contribution to their community.
Australia Award scholars go on to become Prime Ministers, Vice Presidents and Ministers. Of course, you don't need to be a Prime Minister or a Vice President or a Minister to make an impact in your country.
Every year there are thousands of applicants, but not many of them are able to have this grant. So it is really one of the prestigious scholarships.
Being a recipient of the Australia Award Scholarship brings prestige, and at the same time it opens also opportunity for us to really develop our leadership potentials.
This scholarship is actually a good opportunity for both countries to create networks of knowledge and exchange.
You were individually selected. You were recognised for both your scholarly potential and your broader aspirations to contribute to communities globally. You are people of vision, and with that vision, we know that you're going to lead a brighter future.
Many of them are accomplished professionals already in their lives when they come to us, and they add that dynamic to our classrooms.
I'm from the most unprivileged province of my country, and I got this opportunity after trying 3 years continuously. And it's, I think, lifetime opportunity for me.
You never get a better chance to live in a wonderful place and get a very good degree. Get out of your comfort zone. The world is waiting.
Having the Australia Award Scholars on campus enriches the campus and provides a diversity of experience from which everyone learns, including the faculty. It means we internationalise our curricula, we become more international, more relevant to the world.
The advantage we get is to have people from diverse backgrounds coming to the university, bringing their experiences, their cultural insights. At the same time, we're bringing the best people from the region. They're coming with talents, and we're fostering those talents, and they're going home, and we're maintaining those connections, which are really important.
We've had engagement with Indonesian students for over 40 years, and as a result we're now in direct contact with one of our alumni who's now the Secretary of State in the new Indonesian government.
My very last PhD student was a Vietnamese man from the mountains near the Chinese border, Chu Vang Hong. He was writing his acknowledgements and he thanked his parents for waking him up at 4:30 every morning to walk to school. He was the first boy in his village to get to high school. And I said, how long did it take? And he said, well, it's usually only 3.5 hours. But during the war, there was a bit longer. There was all these landmines. There was exploded buffalo. There was all kinds of things. And I had to get a stick sometime to pull myself through the mud. Education was the important thing for him. And what an inspiration.
As a common Bhutanese from a rural background, my parents valued education, even when the means were limited. I completed my year 10 with just a single dress and without the shoes on my feet. It is the friendship between the government of Bhutan and Australia that I have been able to achieve my dreams.
It means me personally developing intellectually and contribute with my country's development, because I come from a country that is facing a lot of challenges in health. So I want to contribute in improving the lives of especially the underserved children who are most of the times malnourished.
I can transfer my new knowledge that I got here to my students, and they can bring that when they become the future teachers in every remote areas in Indonesia, and we can share our knowledge together. I feel that somehow it's not only for me but for others as well.
If you come to university and leave with just a degree, then you failed at university. Of course you're here to study. That's very important, but at least as important as that are the other things you learn in a university. The education you get from interacting with your colleagues, from interacting with your peers, from interacting with your teachers.
So it's not just the master's degree I'm taking from here, but I have come to learn so much about life, like how to interact with people around me, and how they are so welcoming, warm towards the work ethics and the respect they have shown. Despite what kind of job you do, they have always displayed lots of respect.
This is our family here in Australia, and this is a very big family. We have a very multilingual, multicultural family over here. I have friends from Africa. I live in a house where I have a Russian flatmate, I have a Nigerian flatmate, and I have an Indonesian flatmate. Where would you get that diversity back home?
You are the one that can control your destiny. You are the one that can change the future of yourself, your country, your surrounding, and whether it is small contribution, it is still big in the realm of our work. If you think you are too small to be effective, you have never been in bed with a mosquito.
Be assured that your financial inputs into this scholarship is a great investment. It will yield great results. We assure you that as graduates of Australia Awards 2014, we would lead effectively to transform societies. We stand encouraged and well prepared to rise beyond challenges for better countries and the better world.
If the Australian government were a person, I'll give them the longest, tightest hug in the whole world. Thank you so much.